beautiful Sagittarians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your monthly reading for November 2021. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I'm truly grateful for your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder that this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram or Patreon. So if anyone masquerading as me asks you for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam. Now, I have been feeling that the collective energy has been quite low recently, which of course is to be understood because of the time period we're living in. So I try to come up with ways of trying to raise the energy or the vibrations of the collective and inspire. So these readings tend to be quite long and not everybody can commit to them. So I thought I would migrate to TikTok in order to upload short, sharp videos, 60 seconds long of like nature, quotes there, but also pick a card of the day, as well as there is a Q&A section on there as well that I thought I could get to grips with because I'm not really technically very savvy. So I think I can maybe manage the TikTok Q&A there and do something live there at some point. So if you are on TikTok, please check out the link in the comments box below. It's Baba Jolie Guided Messages. Apparently there's already another Baba Jolie on TikTok, so which is not me, of course, but follow the link in the box below. If you're not on TikTok, of course, then give it a wide berth. But I just thought I'd tell you because I want to raise people's vibrations and help with the journey. Again, it is free, no money, no e-gifts, no donations. Now let's get straight to your monthly reading, my beautiful Sagittarians. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. And let us begin. Okay, so this is Scorpio season, which is about transformation. It's also about anything that has been avoided or elusive comes to the surface. So it is a time of the hidden coming to light, which is very important for you, Sag, because your 12th house of all that is hidden comes to the surface. So you're getting like a double whammy in the next couple of weeks of anything, secrets coming out, people confessing things, you seeing below the surface, catching people out on untruths, those sort of things. You're extra sensitive at this time because your 12th house about sensitivity is really activated, and you may feel a little bit odd in the next couple of weeks. You may feel like you want to withdraw a little bit more than usual. It's not that you're going to take yourself completely out of the game, but temporarily I feel like you're going to focus on your own needs and reflect on things you sort of need in terms of your journey in life. Now, Scorpio season is also about passion, about carnal desire. So you may feel a little bit more creative than usual, connecting to painting or pottery or whatever it is that really floats your boat in terms of creativity. You may want to withdraw and actually connect to your center and express yourself during things that you can sort of streamline your energy output in those areas. Now, the supermoon is in Scorpio, and it is a new moon, of course, and it is about carnal desires, passion, and purging sort of any secrets or anything that you've been avoiding, healing the past, letting go of things, and also psychic bonds tend to be strengthened during this time. Plus, we have a full moon eclipse in Taurus, which is quite exciting because that's in the house of finances, radical changes of abundance, and sudden turnarounds. Sorry, they're just giving me like this energy that's coming through, and they're showing me an image of what kind of plant is that? They're showing me a plant, aloe vera plant. That's it. They're showing me an aloe vera plant. So either you're listening to this reading and you're tending to your aloe vera plant. Maybe you've snapped a piece off there to use a gel on something. Aloe vera is very healing. So, or maybe you just bought one, or you've been contemplating buying one, or you're listening to this reading, you just put one in a basket if you're like online shopping or something like that. So please take it as it resonates. Aloe vera, it really took my attention. They're showing me a really sort of large image of it right here. Now, aloe vera is about healing, and you actually have the star card. I just looked down to see what cards you got. So this time period is going to be very healing for you. Your 6th house is activated when Taurus comes into play in that full moon eclipse, which is very lucky for you because the 6th house is about work, health, duties for you, and it's about lucky breaks, clarity, seeing life as it truly is, and you know, in sort of enforcing good habits, you know, body, mind, and spirit, you know, addressing your needs, whether you need to, you know, have more healthy food, whether you need more meditation, more sleep, you will start to put those good habits into practice during the latter half of the month, just so you're aware, Sag. Now, your first energy there is the Magician. So whatever it is you're manifesting, thoughts are becoming things. You are starting to see things show up in your physical realm there. You should have a lot of confidence as you move through in the next couple of weeks. If you've been feeling like you've been procrastinating, because I feel real strong energy of procrastination, but being given a boost to move forward. You may have felt like you've been powerless in a situation and there was nothing you could do on it. So you may be focusing on other things and be really busy in certain areas, but the things that really, like the bigger things that need to be done, I feel like they've been suspended. You may have been like, oh, I can't face that right now. I can't move forward on it, so let me just put it to the side. The Magician card indicates that you are the master or the mistress of your own destiny, and I feel like you're powering through. This is an Aries energy, and you may feel that Aries energy from the last moon that we had. It was very powerful. And it's about accomplishment, it's about a strong emotion, being enthusiastic, but I feel like there was a bit of a push and pull with this energy for you in particular. But with that Magician card, I feel like visualizations in November are starting to be realized on the physical plane there. There's some sort of new start here for you. We got a full card here. We got the moon. It may feel uncertain, but I feel like you're going to step into the spotlight. There's going to be a lot of success for you, a lot of positive energy, but the most important is clarity, because it's almost like your visions. Sometimes you may feel a real test of faith. What you're visualizing, it tends to take some time to get there. And sometimes, Sag, I feel like you're not fully... Now, I want to put this in the right way, because you know your own mind, but sometimes on the bigger stuff, you may be like, I don't really know, or I can't see, I feel a bit confused, or I feel a bit clouded, okay? So there's something here that you may not know how to proceed on. I feel like you will gain clarity on it, okay? Now, we are going to go deeper and find out what is coming towards you, but the Magician card, I feel like there's a bit of fear here or nervousness as you move forward in November about something. Makes you feel a bit anxious, and you may try to put it to the side and not think about it. But I feel like you're actually going to have confidence, okay? You're going to get an extra boost of that confidence and know that you're on the right track. The Magician card is about accomplishment. The Star card is about success. The Moon card is about uncertainty, but things popping out of nowhere. Okay, you know, opportunities, great opportunities hiding in the shadows. And because, you know, your 12th house is activated with all that is hidden coming to light, as well as Scorpio season, things that are elusive or below the surface coming up to the surface. And you've got the Fool card. So there's a leap of faith required or coming out of your comfort zone. And I feel like it's going to be very, very successful. Okay, but keep true to your vision, hold true to that vision. Even if you've had a real test of faith recently, I feel it's going to be a positive outcome. Now, we've got the Star card. It's in your resistance position, which is like I got it in the reverse for you, okay? So again, that shows me that test of faith, and sometimes feeling a little bit confused or feeling like you've given up hope on something, okay? So throughout November, there will be moments where you're like, oh, what is the point? Or there'll be moments of you feeling like you cannot move forward on something. This is the challenge, to keep the faith, okay? I really feel that is the most important energy for you in November. Keep the faith, because it's almost like towards the mid of November, there's going to be a real turnabout for you that's actually so positive. It really puts you in the driving seat for some sort of recognition or some sort of win, some really good news. The stars are aligning to sort of inspire you, okay? So I feel like that creativity that is coming your way as well. You may even do something really creative that is not typically something that you do. You may feel compelled to learn something extra creative, or, you know, hone your skills in a certain area. I feel like you get a calling for this, okay? I don't get that energy often. but I'm just getting that calling. Now the star energy is of course healing as well, and this period, the Scorpio period, is about transformation. It's also about letting things stay in the past that are not necessary for your journey. So it's about healing it, letting it go, and releasing it, okay? Especially as we move towards the 31st of October into November. We have Samhain, of course, Halloween, and that is when the veil between worlds is thinnest. Also, Scorpio and Mars, they get together, and that is a very powerful display of celebrating the shadow self and releasing anything that has really been weighing us down, okay? Letting that past just stay right there and moving on without it. Especially since you got the Fool card there, I really feel like you're stepping out of the shadows and into the light, okay? That's not normally a position you like to be in, Sag, in the spotlight or all eyes on you, but I feel like some good news is putting you in a position where people are looking at you or celebrating you, or, you know, have recognized that you've done a really good job and there's success here, okay? Now, the outcome energy, we have the moon. So towards the end of the month, that Taurus full moon eclipse is going to be very, very powerful for you, okay? Especially in terms of radically changing your abundance. I do feel like there is a lucky break here that comes out of nowhere, okay? You may feel a little bit defensive at first when this shows up, because it means you have to take a sidestep or some sort of, you have to make a voluntary change in something, which, you know, it's almost like you have to tweak your plan in some way, but it's in a really positive way. But at first, you know, when we have to change things, at first we sort of go, no, that's not the way I imagine it should be, or that's not what I was hoping for. You're going to be like, no, that's not, oh, that's actually better than I thought. I feel that's the energy that I'm getting from this card. The moon is about things working behind the scenes to pop out of nowhere, okay, and bring you a great opportunity. I also feel if you've been frustrated or confused in an area, you gain clarity and your intuition will help you through the rest. I feel like there is a bit of a decision to be made on something, because they're just, right now, they're just showing me feet. 2 feet, and they're showing me 1 foot just put right in front of the other. So either you're just like, take a leap of faith or take a walk of faith, where you just put 1 foot in front of the other. Or maybe you said to a friend recently, I don't know which way to go, or I don't know what to do next. You know what? I'm just going to put 1 foot in front of the other and see where I end up. That tends to connect actually with the Fool card, but they're actually showing me, not unless you're listening to this reading and, you know, for some reason just putting 1 foot in front of the other and then putting it in front of the other again. I'm not really sure. It seems to be the same foot leading with the right foot, yeah, in the image that I'm seeing right now, because I'm scrying at the same time as reading your cards. Now the Fool card is about hope, about faith, about not really truly attaching yourself to the outcome, kind of seeing where it goes and having faith that the universe will provide and that you are actually on the right path, okay? So you may have to come out of a comfort zone in November and open yourself up to a wonderful new adventure, which, Sag, you are the heart and soul of adventure. And of course, we're going through a very troubled period in time in humanity at the moment, where there's restrictions all around the world in certain areas and less restrictions in others. So it depends on where you are watching this from right now. But I feel like there's a little bit more freedom. It may, I feel like it's a freedom in an area that you've been feeling very stagnant in, okay? And I do feel like change is coming for you. It feels, even in uncertainty, whatever this, you know, even in uncertain times, you just take this leap of faith and it works out perfectly, okay? The Fool card is, sometimes it can be considered like naivety or childlike energy. You know, when you think about a child, they step out and they don't really think about the outcome. They may have a destination point that they want in their mind, but they don't really sort of go, I must have it this way. They're like, you know what, let's see how it goes. And that's what I feel with your energy. And especially with the Moon card there, it's almost like you know your destination. You know you want to get from A to Z on some sort of path. You know, every human, we've got some kind of idea what we would like to achieve, whether it's in career or love. But I feel like you take a little detour or a sidestep. So I feel like November is all about the little sidestep, a little plot twist that, as I said, you feel a little bit defensive about, and then you're like, oh, whoa, this turned out way better than I expected. Okay, so, and I feel it brings a lot of hope. Now let us go into your details. The first cards I was using with the White Witch Tarot by Maya de Aust, and now I'm doing a Celtic Cross for you, and I'm using the Tarot by Margarete Petersen. Beautiful deck there. I'm only reading the uprights in this deck, apart from the challenge positions, okay? Now your first card, the heart of the matter, is strength. Okay, having courage to take whatever this journey is for you. The challenge is the Seven of Feathers, okay? So there may have been something that, again, Seven of Feathers is something that we tend to not want to see or run away from, okay? So how would you like to receive? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We have that in the upright position there. I'm just going to get all of your cards before I clarify your reading. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Two of Coins. There's definitely a decision point, as I said, in your near future, and there it is, that Two of Pentacles there. So can you please clarify? Your deck is getting very, very heavy now, okay? So there is a major choice. I mean, you've got another Two of Feathers here. I'm just going to move that out of the way. So you may be undecided on something. Let's see. Oh, it's getting really heavy. Daughter of Flames. Oh, I'm loving that. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Great Angels. Can you please... Whoa. It's almost like your deck is becoming unmanageable. I feel that may even be like your energy. You know, that sort of kickback energy, that rebellion energy. I feel like things are becoming unruly in the deck, okay? So let us see what that energy is as we move forward. Now, the heart of the matter is strength, courage, something you've been struggling on. Maybe you felt a little bit nervous about it. I feel like you're powering up here and moving forward. Any obstacles, you're overcoming them. This is also about self-love, okay? Unconditional self-love and respect for yourself, Sag. There's one thing I love about my Sagittarians the most. Number one, they're sharpshooting about, you know, the truth. If you ask a Sagittarian to tell you something, they will tell you the blunt, honest truth. And as a Scorpio, I love that, okay? But also, it's your integrity, okay? Respect for yourself. I admire it so much. You really honor your principles and you stick to those principles. I really love that about you. So the Strength card here, there's something that you have to be strong on or have had to be strong on. Now, you come in truth because they're showing me someone who's opening their arms like this, okay, with the hands open. So I feel like you're coming in truth about something. It's odd that I'm getting it like this. It's almost like I've been honest and open about this. So I don't know what this is. Now I hope, I can't really, I'm going to pull a card and see what that energy is because I can't really grasp it. When I can't grasp it, I will be honest with you, Sag, and I'm not going to make it up. I'm going to say I can't get it. Okay, I have to clarify a little bit further. I'm going to clarify here with the THELEMA Tarot deck there. Thank you so much. We've got the Page of Pentacles. It's so interesting. Page of Pentacles. There's an offer here. Judgment. So, I mean, look, as I said, I feel like this. I hope you you saw that. It's like these arms are open. And as you can see, this figure here has actually got arms wide open like this. But he's got a coin there, okay? Those hands are way open like this, honest, open, integrity. But it's a Page of Pentacles, so this means there's some sort of news that is about your finances. You've been honest and open about something. I feel like you truly deserve something. An offer is being made here for you because of your truth, because of your integrity. So whether that is a promotion or a new job, for example, or some sort of raise, or maybe you are looking for a financial option, maybe a new job, you're trying to get a new job if you don't have one. There's definitely an offer being made to you. I mean, it's uncanny, the image that they were showing me, and it's this hands open, like honest, and you know, there is that person. It's almost like the coin is resting here and here on this person's hands. So definitely a financial offer being made. It's a true blue one. I feel like it's something that you've patiently waited for a while. We've also got the Judgment cards. So this is about your soul path, okay? Weighing up your options. The Judgment card is about clarity, but it's also about your life's purpose. So either you're thinking about doing something different in your career, maybe you're weighing up your options, maybe you feel like you have no choice but to take another route or another path in your career or in your life. I mean, I feel like this is you. There seems to be choice. It's either or here. You've got 2 of Pentacles, 2 of Feathers here. So I feel like there's a major shake up where you're having to make some choices. I feel like you come out on top, whatever this is, and out of nowhere there is an offer, something you were not expect. Well, it's interesting because I feel like you were patiently waiting for something, but the offer you get is not what you're expecting. It turns out better than you were expecting. Okay, now the Judgment card is the card of second chances as well. So I feel like just when you may have felt like either you were down on your luck about something, or you may have felt something was blocked, or you got rejected from something, I feel like that blockage is removed and it's like a rebirth. Okay, it's like another option that comes your way. But it's because I feel like you're holding true to your, it's almost like I'm bracing myself, I'm holding my nerve on something. You know when you play poker, you know, and it's almost like a poker face, and you're holding your nerve and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I could lose this one, but I gotta bluff it out. You're very honest, Sag, so I don't feel like, but I feel like you got a good poker face. So if someone sort of flushed you out and thought, you know, you were bluffing on something, I feel like you'd be really honest and say, yeah, but it's something, I don't even know how to, I don't know what it is. I can't really put my finger 100% on what this is, this feeling. So, but it just feels like hold your nerve and you will get the better offer. Okay, so if you're doing a deal, for example, and you said, no, I deserve more than what you're offering, and they're like, let me go and think about that. And you're like, yeah, I deserve this amount. And you're like, oh my gosh, I've asked for more money than I ever have earned ever in my life. You're trying to negotiate a better deal. And you, because you hold strong to your principles and what you truly deserve, you get the better deal, okay, is what I feel. But the Judgment, I feel like this is connected to your life purpose. Okay, weighing up your options and seeing where you belong. Okay, so I feel like you've had to have courage because something is changing here. Now the thing that is crossing you is the 7 of Feathers, which you may have felt like sometimes you may have felt like you're alone in this, Sag, because the 7 of Feathers is the 7 of Swords, which is about, it is about independence, doing something differently, you know, not marching to the beat of everyone else's drum, being your own boss kind of energy. 7 of Swords can mean a couple of things, okay? It depends on the deck that you're using. But this is about transformation, and as you can see, like transforming against the tide. So it's like everybody's going in a certain direction with the tide, but you're going against, or you're doing something differently. So it really feels like you're holding your ground on something. Now, also, the 7 of Swords can be about, you know, some sort of betrayal, or you may have felt like something is unfair here, where you've felt like you've had to hold your ground against something that you feel is unjust, whether someone told you an untruth, or you feel like either a friend or family member did something against you, didn't tell you all of the information. They may not have lied, but they may not have told you all of the information or something. But you just feel like something is unfair here. So I'm going to pull a card on this. 7 of Feathers can be about betrayal, dishonesty. It can also be about running away from problems, or running away from something that we, you know, it's almost like it's the moment before we see that we've been in denial, okay? So I feel like, for example, if bills are like clocking up, Spirit's saying don't run away from anything, stay strong, you know, have the courage to face whatever you fear, or face whatever it is that is making you feel nervous right now, because you can actually transform everything. There's a positive side to this, okay? So I'm just going to pull a quick card on that and see what that is for you. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. The Page of Cups. Now this is your outcome position. So whatever it is that you feel, you know, I feel like there's news. I mean, you keep getting pages. So pages, they bring news. Okay, so I feel like some really great news coming on in. Page of Pentacles, Page of Cups. I mean, this is an offer to do either something you love, or this is about following your heart and you will be compensated for it. So whether you're a creative and you're wanting to be, you know, an artist or a performer, or there's something here that you love doing. Doesn't have to be creative, something you love doing and you felt like it was in some way blocked or denied to you, or you've had to change because of a set of circumstances that are a bit unfair. I feel like you're going to get an offer that replaces it, something greater, something better. So I feel it's almost like, now, I mean, because this is a general reading for November, this could also be if, for example, there's someone who ghosted you, or someone who, you know, you and this person disconnected in a relationship, and you felt like they've in some way been unkind or dishonest in some way. They may come towards you and offer you an apology, or may offer you, you know, some sort of explanation as to why they did what they did. Because Scorpio season, you know, exes, they tend to return during this season. Okay, so just because it's about people letting go of the past, but before they do fully let go of the past, they kind of live in it for a little while, and that means sometimes exes sort of pop out of nowhere. So I mean, whatever it is that you feel has been unjust, I feel like something better or something more positive actually takes its place. You may not be able to see it at the time, but you know, if you're looking for new love, for example, I feel like there's new love coming on in here for you. I feel like it's a solid, true blue kind of love as well, that there's a lot of potential. Don't run away from it, Sag, because they're showing me that whatever this is, they're showing me an element of you, which is not typically your energy, of you thinking, you know what, it's almost like I feel the brakes going on, like no, or it's not that you're running away, but I feel like you are defensive against something, okay, in November. We'll go seeing what that is a little bit further on. Now below you, you've got the Death card, Scorpio energy, change, transition. There is radical rebirth going on in your world. And of course, things need to be let go of before you can move on. So old habits, breaking all of those old habits, especially when your 6th house is involved, work, health, routines. You know, if anything's toxic in your world, I feel like you're changing it. You know, you're shaking up your diet, perhaps the way you feel about yourself. If you're not getting enough sleep and you're burning the candle at both ends, then I feel like you are actually making sure you get rest. I feel like you're definitely putting your own needs first. I feel like you're really looking at yourself. They've shown me someone looking in a mirror. Now, either you're listening to this reading and you're looking in the mirror at the same time as you look at this reading, but I really feel like November, I mean, I feel like you know yourself intrinsically, both inside and out, but there's something about you in November that you see that is different, that actually you start to really love and become really comfortable with. It's almost like you discover something about yourself. And there is a peace there. I'm like feeling this unbelievable peace, okay? So it's almost like you're rediscovering yourself. So if you felt like you haven't been yourself in a while, or you felt a little bit disconnected or uneasy, I feel like all of a sudden you gain this confidence and power that, I don't know, you just feel really comfortable in your own skin, okay? It's like a realization. But I feel the polarity between worlds. The 31st, Halloween, Samhain, whatever you want to call it, I mean, that's tomorrow. You really feel it quite heavily, okay? Deep in your gut instinct. Any intuition that comes your way, any downloads, any messages, pay close attention to them, Sag, because they're really highlighting that you're very connected tomorrow in particular with regards to messages from the ancestors, okay? Now, what is in your past? We got 8 of Flames, action. You decided to do something. You decided to take action on something. You're not, if you've, as I feel there was something that you felt powerless in. I feel like if it was delaying you, or you felt like there was no freedom, I feel like you are shaking up the system. You're actually moving forward. This is quick changes. This is gathering momentum, energy. This is celebration is coming your way because of the changes that you're making. So, I mean, your whole reading seems to be about transformation. You know, largely you are absorbing this Scorpio season and making radical changes. As you can see, there's a beautiful like leopard there. So I feel like planning is important. You know, calculated risk. You're weighing up your options in order to take a leap of faith and transform your world. I do feel like you're aligning yourself with your true path, and I feel like you will arrive at your destination on something in November. I just feel like there's a discovery here, but also you're aligning yourself with success and your true path. I feel like you're going to be very inspired to be creative again. I keep getting that energy of creativity in November for you. What is above you? Son of Feathers. So this is the page of Swords, okay? So you're curious about something. I feel like you're investigating something deeper in November, maybe a new path. I feel like you are exploring your options, exploring a new way of living or a new way of doing something. Now, this could be a new job, as I said, or it could be a new house. You could be moving. Now, I'm going to pull a card on it because I don't have that moving energy right now, but there's something here about something ending. So I just want to see what that is. Page of Swords. I feel like this is you digging deeper on the truth about something that either someone has told you an untruth or you've discovered that something hidden is coming to the surface. I feel like you're absorbing all this truth. You're processing it in November as well. And I feel there's an element of cleansing. They keep showing me that aloe vera plant, okay? So there's something about healing or cleansing there. So if someone has wounded you in some way, we got the Emperor in reverse. This could be a divine counterpart energy, but someone who is immature. It doesn't have to be a divine counterpart. It can be someone who is immature. It could even be a boss that has been abusing their power here, trying to sabotage or play one against the other. You may feel like, if you're in your workspace, you may feel like the authorities or the power behind whatever is going on in your workspace are in some way, you know, there's power play here, or you may feel like they are not giving you the right advice, or I just feel like there's something off here that you're kicking back or rebelling against, and you're holding your vision. Seven of Feathers there with that says you are going your own way. You are independent and you're not being controlled. The Emperor card pretty much says you may even have, I also get this energy that you may have even thought about moving into a leadership position, Sag, at some point within a space that you have been in, but now you're avoiding it, or you're feeling it's too chaotic where you're at, and investigating a new route or even a new job or a new place. Okay, that's not going to resonate for everyone because they're showing me about 40% energy of Sagittarians sort of thinking about a leadership position that they initially considered but have decided, because I feel like there's some sort of office politics or politics that go with this card that are actually changing your mind on that. You're like, no, I don't gel here. I'm moving on. Okay, I feel like you're walking away from something. I'm going to go one more on the Son of Feathers. The Lovers. Okay, so it could be a divine counterpart as well that we're dealing with here. Lovers card, if you've separated from a relationship, Sag, that person, you know, who was very mature can come back and try and connect with you. They may want to unify with you, harmony, but I feel like you're getting an option, a new option in love. Now, the Lovers card doesn't have to be about love. It can be about partnerships in general, okay? About balance, harmony, and people coming together to unify in some way. So if you've been feeling that there's been something off at your workspace, or you've been feeling, for example, in your friendships or family, that things have not been, there's been conflict there, I feel like there is a potential for it to be addressed and people to unite together or come together in some way. But the Lovers is about harmony, but it's also about play, okay? The Lovers, you know, typically is about choice. So I do feel like, I feel like you're investigating your choices. Now, some of you, when it comes to love, you will be looking online for love. That's where I'm seeing that. Now, even if you're an old soul who's wanted to meet someone face to face in a traditional kind of way, I feel like you actually will gravitate towards an online sort of dating. And I feel like you may find your person there actually, and it will surprise you, is what they're giving me. So I wouldn't rule anything out there, but I feel like you're investigating something that, if you're single, for example, you're investigating a new path, taking a leap of faith on that. I feel like you could find love on that path also that is connected to a new way of doing something or exploring your options. But if you're in a relationship already, I feel like if there's been immaturity or conflict within that union and you and that person have been avoiding, you know, some major issues in a relationship, I feel like you will get it all out in the open, and I feel like you can come together in harmony and work things out in November. Now, in the near future, we have the Two of Pentacles. Choice, indecision, weighing up options. I really feel, Sag, that you are multitasking quite a lot. I feel like you're doing a lot of spinning plates, okay? So make sure you get rest. because the Two of Pentacles says, oh my gosh, oh, now I can't really remember, okay, because I'm scrying at the same time as you're reading. I can't really remember now if I saw the image of someone putting one foot in front of the other before I took out these cards or after. So I can't really say that. I'm going to be honest and say I can't remember. So, but I've just, there's 2 feet there in that I've just looked and seen in that infinity sign, there's 2 marks of 2 feet. So, I mean, I was scrying and they showed me that image. It could have been when I took these cards out. I can't really remember. So, if it was not and it was beforehand, then of course there's your 2 feet, okay? Putting one foot in front of the other. But I feel like there's infinite possibility for you to succeed and make a mark in your world and, you know, be successful. But you must remember, there has to be a balance between work and play, okay? Because, or your financial decisions and taking some rest, because you're aligning yourself with success, and your dreams, your goals, your prosperity is starting to formulate and, you know, come to life. But I feel like there's movement forward and you have to make a decision. Now, they just gave me a sound, and I'm going to have to try and decode the sound. I'm not really sure what it was. I can only sort of explain it as someone had a couple of things in their hand and they sort of, you know, went like that onto a wooden surface. So it's like, I mean, it would be the sound of like dice or even ruins or something being thrown onto a wooden surface, and it sort of went like that. So if that's you and you're like doing dice or ruins or something as you're listening to this reading, there's something in this message for you, okay? 2 of coins. I feel this is actually quite positive energy, but just make sure you remain in balance. There may be something that there's a stalemate. Nothing's happening in an area and you have to make a choice on it. They're indicating literally, and I know it doesn't really help you, Sag, but they're literally like put one foot in front of the other. Take that first step, that step of faith, okay? Trust your intuition. Now, this is not going to resonate for everyone, but okay, I'll park that right there. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm sure grateful. They give me 2 things to think about. One, the image that they just gave me right now is someone getting married. Okay, they're showing me 2 people getting married. So if you're getting married in November, congratulations. They're showing me an image of you may be actually attending a wedding in November. So they're showing me that the wedding is in November. Okay, so if that's you, there's something in this message for you. So either you've been invited to a wedding in November or you are getting married in November. If that's you, there's something in this message for you. And they're just giving me this like thumbs up. It's really positive, thumbs up. It's kind of excitement, okay? So, yeah. I will leave that there again. So the second thing they're highlighting is that infinity sign actually has a snake's head there. And the snakes, you know, a lot of people go, oh, snakes are really negative. The snakes are actually about rejuvenation, about shedding old skin and, you know, moving on, rebirthing. So I feel like you have infinite possibilities to reinvent yourself or, you know, shed something, walk away from something and renew your energy and your vitality and actually feel really positive about the shift that you've made, which may have felt uncertain at first, but I feel like it all comes good, okay? Now, the advice you have to yourself in this moment is 5 of Flames, this conflict, okay? So I feel like you're weighing up your options, but what's interesting about the tradition of the 5 of Wands, it's about being in training for something. You're stronger than you think. You know, the 5 of Wands, I mean, you can see it there as well. You know, those people, it looks like they're sort of like fighting each other. And in the traditional Rider-Waite Tarot, you know, you've got those figures, they're fighting, they've got wands. They're actually just doing like a mock training, okay? So they're powering up. You are getting ready for something, and the 6 of Wands is next. You're getting ready for success. So I feel like if you've been feeling like it's been a bit of a battle recently, Sag, I feel like you're powering up. And in that battle, in that training, you felt a little bit conflicted about your journey. You may have felt like there's been obstacles or challenges that have been in your way. I feel like you're about to break through those. And they were kind of giving an energy of don't despair, because it's all about there's a real movement forward in the next, I would say in the next 3 to 4 weeks for you. There's a real movement forward, but sit with that conflict. Know that if there's competition for whatever it is that you want to achieve, that you're a very powerful force within this. Don't doubt yourself, okay? I feel like you've got what you need. You know, just hold true to your vision. And if there's something you don't know about whatever it is that you do, investigate it further and implement it into your world. I do feel like there's a lot of news coming your way that brings excitement, things that you need to investigate a little bit further, and also things that you love doing. So I feel like it's all a mixed bag, but there's news that really moves you forward in your life in a very positive way, okay? Okay, now just give me a song, one moment, please. Oh gosh, I don't know what that is. Could you please give me some, they just give me like a instrumental kind of music. Could you give me some words or something that I could explain to the collective? It's not coming. I'm sorry. Okay, if it's not coming, I can't give it to you. If they do give me the lyrics, or any lyrics, because I feel like it's something that I may know, but I can't quite grasp it. So I do apologize. I don't want to waste your time. Two of Feathers is the external environment, uncertainty, stalemate. Okay, so you may feel that you have to compromise on something before making a decision, but you do have a choice. Remember that. So I feel like the power lies within your hands during this uncertainty. I mean, in this card, you can see the moon is in the background there. Moon represents uncertainty, and you have that moon there. So I feel like you take a leap of faith. I also feel like in uncertain times, an opportunity that's really positive pops out of nowhere, okay? Trust your intuition, because the moon is all about intuition. And especially on the 31st, I feel like either you have a psychic dream or you have some sort of sign from spirit or your ancestors because of Samhain. I feel like it's almost like an answer to a question that you have, or something that you've either been meditating on or praying on, depending on your religion. I feel like something that you've been asking for an answer to, I feel like comes to you tomorrow. Okay, so just be a little bit mindful of that, because I feel like there's some mental conflict here for you about something that you've brought in with you from October into November. Now, the Hope and Fear is the Daughter of Flames, which is the Knight of Wands. Now, this is like a very sort of creative energy. When you got the the Daughter of Flames here, this is about determination for a new adventure or innovation in your world. It's an independent spirit, creative action. It's being headstrong. It's being unstoppable in your vision. Okay, so I feel like there's a lot of potential here for you to trust your vision and know that it will be successful and that it has value, and then it will manifest in many forms, especially the Fated energy. You've got the Magician card. I also feel like there's something temporary coming on in here that is a cause for celebration. So either it is you're given a project that you've always wanted to do, or you're being given an acknowledgement, a nod from the powers that be that you're doing a really good job. Or it could be that if you're looking for example, a new job, or you're looking for excitement in your work, I feel like there's a temporary assignment that comes along that's really creative, gets your fire burning. I feel like it's something that makes you feel like you just want to jump out of bed in the morning. Also, I mean, if you're looking for love, Sag, I feel like there's a potential here to meet somebody that's kind of like a fling at first, that will lead to something committed later on. But I feel like at first it feels like a bit of a fling, okay? Some sort of exciting, passionate energy. This is definitely cause for celebration. And they're showing me star over this, a star. This is fated, whatever this is. I'm going to pull a card on it. They're showing me a star over that cards. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Spirit Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Sagittarians? What do they need to know? The Hermit in reverse. Coming out of your comfort zone. King of Cups now. One more just to make sure. The Judgment. Okay, so if there was someone who you felt is a very temporary force in your life, like an ex, who sort of comes in and out, talks to you occasionally, this person, I mean, the Hermit in the reverse says this person has done a lot of thinking. They don't want to make the same mistakes like they did or repeat a pattern. I feel like if you haven't heard from them in a while, they're coming out of their sort of solitude, or they're coming out of nowhere. King of Cups in the reverse, this person, I mean, emotionally, I would say this person tends to manipulate situations, Sag. This may be someone who ghosted you, or someone who did not fully tell you a truth. The Judgment card, again, showing up for you, suggests this person wants a second chance, or they want to reconnect with you. They want absolution. Now, you may weigh up your options on this. I mean, it's your call. You all have intuition and free will. But a King of Cups in reverse and the Hermit in reverse, Virgo energy there, Scorpio energy there, Scorpio Aries energy right there. I feel like this is someone coming back on in for a temporary sort of connection with you. Okay, someone who is like player type energy. So you know yourself, this is someone that may have run away from their feelings. I'm going to pull one more card because I just feel like this person's not spiritually evolved, they're not mature, but they seem to come back on in. That may be so, I mean, it doesn't have to be an ex-lover. It can be someone who tried to emotionally manipulate you in a situation. Ten of Pentacles. This could be a job, this could be a, oh my gosh. You'll notice that when I'm clarifying cards, especially as we come closer and closer to Samhain, Halloween, the cards that I'm clarifying from different decks, they seem to show up and align. So we've got like a Knight of Wands, which the Daughter of Flames is the equivalent of the Knight of Wands. Okay, so they're indicating that this person, I mean, the Ten of Pentacles, this person, you know, I mean, it's almost like jackpot on the money. They're looking for something temporary. Okay, now this person could come on in and ask you for money. I would be mindful. This person may have taken money from you before. Ten of Pentacles. Now, this is not going to be for everyone. It could be that someone in your family, for example, if there is some sort of conflict about inheritance or something like that, I would be mindful of someone trying to, I would just keep an eye on them, okay? Trying not to, because that Seven of Swords is crossing you, so you don't want anyone to be telling you something dishonest, or, you know, Seven of Swords can be like someone trying to steal money. It could be trying to steal something. It can be theft, okay? I mean, it could be a theft of ideas or anything like that. So I would say just be a little bit mindful of that energy. Someone impulsive coming on in. Don't tell anybody how much money you're earning is what I would say, Sag. Keep it down on the down low. They don't need to know. Even if you're dating someone new for the first time, talking about how much money you earn or what you do, I mean, fair enough, talk about what you do, but, you know, never ever, I would say, never ever talk about the money. Daughter of Flames. The fear here is something chaotic. I feel like there's something here, Sag, that you're going to be tempted to do, which is impulsive. You may feel like you're impulsive at doing it. I feel like whatever that is, trust your intuition, any hunches, because I feel like it hits a bit of a jackpot for you, okay? But I would trust your intuition. Now we've also got as an outcome a page, well, it's a Son of Cups. Well, Son of Cups is like sorry, not a page. It is a Knight of Cups. The Son of Cups is a Knight. No, sorry, I do apologize. The Daughter is the Knight. The Page, this is a new deck for me. The Page is the Sun. Okay, so yeah, it is a Page of Cups. So I do feel with this, there's an offer to do something that you love. I feel like this is about you loving yourself fully. It's also about playfulness, lightening up. This is also about beginning of intimacy. Now this could be the beginning of intimacy with yourself. As I said, discovering something about yourself in November that you really felt that you either lost or did not realize about yourself. I feel like you start to love yourself a bit more fully in November. Also, this Page of Cups can be about you meeting somebody new love, or studying something that you love, and being offered a position to do something that you love. Like, it's almost like something like that was volunteer work or temporary turns into something permanent, okay? They're just asking me to look at this card. One moment, please. I do feel like there's a trip here. I feel like there's some sort of travel here to, it's almost like you look, they're showing me a painting, which, I mean, it could connect to this, but it's like the hay wain. They're very precise about this. Now, I hope I'm getting the right name for this, but I feel maybe constable. I may be wrong, but they're not giving me that. They're just giving me the hay wain. It's almost like you go somewhere that looks a bit like that painting, with a rolling hills type thing, maybe a house there somewhere. Now, it doesn't really look like that. I mean, I think there's even a wagon. I mean, there's nothing like that in that painting. I mean, this looks more like a Van Gogh painting than anything, but they're showing me that painting. So if that painting is relevant to you, the hay wain, you go somewhere that looks like that in November, even short trip is what I feel, then there's something in this message for you. But the Son of Cups, I feel like if you're doing volunteer work, I feel like you may get either a job option, or hear about, you meet somebody who kind of like gives you an offer out of the blue. Could also be love, proposal of something that ends up being long-term. So I'm going to quickly pull a card on that before I move forward. Can I get the cards? Yeah. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. The Son of Cups. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like a networking thing. You meet something, you build something from there. How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. The Wheel of Fortune. It's destined. Absolutely. I feel this real positive meeting or something. Volunteer work here. The Three of Pentacles there is about aligning yourself with success, aligning yourself with the right people or the right collaborations, teamwork, coming together, craftsmanship, the quality of what you do, people admiring you. In the Three of Pentacles, you see, one person, two people looking at one person, discussing that person. So I think it's my gosh, why I cannot say that? Okay, so they're giving me something, which is, I'll leave that there. So admiration is what I want to say for you. I feel like people are admiring you. Okay, admiration from afar is what I feel. But what they're giving me here is Emmanuel. Emmanuel as a name. Now that name came up like maybe last year in a reading, maybe not for your sign, but they're giving me Emmanuel. So maybe your Emmanuel means something to you. Could be your name, could be your person's name, could be a family member name. It could be someone you meet. Call Emmanuel. And they may even call themselves Manny, because I feel like it's like a nickname, Manny. That is connected to that. So please take it as it resonates. It's not going to resonate for everyone. But as you can see, Three of Pentacles. Look, she's very creative. If you are having a creative spurt in November, I feel like you actually have the potential to earn money from this creative pursuit. And in the long term, it's going to lead to a lot of money. Okay, so your creativity, really connect to it. We got the Wheel of Fortune as well. Very positive outcome. Destiny is intervening in your relationships, in your friendships, in your work situations throughout November, especially towards the end, okay? I feel like you get an offer to do something you love, or you hear some news. It's fated. This is destiny. The stars are aligning for this. So either you are networking, or the right people align with you. You meet them by chance. So I feel like there's a real positive shift there with that. Especially at the end of the month, it's going to be really positive for you, okay? There's a lot of this sort of snakes eating its own tail, which is about rejuvenation. It's about like rebirth. The Wheel of Life basically means this time you're on the up, okay? So I feel it's very, very positive energy. I'm just going to get you a final card before we close the reading. I would be mindful of anything looking too good to be true, Sag, especially since you got a Seven of feathers there, which is about, people potentially being dishonest or potentially betraying your trust in some way. Use your intuition. if you're signing any contracts or anything like that, I mean, what is it about feet for you in November? I just looked down and saw the card they gave, socks. So something to do with feet. Either you're getting ready for a journey, or you're going to put one foot in front of the other, or they want you to get out of a comfort zone. Take that leap of faith, go for it. Socks, it says, life can't always be lived to the fullest, being a homebody. Don't let your socks stop you from feeling the grass. Maybe that's what you're going to be doing. Getting out into nature, putting one foot in front of the other. And it says introspective, coziness, complacency. It's number 22. When you reduce it, 2 plus 2 is 4, which is the Emperor card, which is strategy, planning, and, you know, structure and success. So I feel if there's something here you want to do, it's almost like get your little feeties and take one foot in front of the other, put your socks on if you have to. I don't know. I feel like it was action, but it's almost like it starts with the first step, okay? And I feel like it's a new path. It's almost like you're taking a new step in another direction is what I feel. Now, I'm just going to get a trinket before we close. If you would like to be with a chance to win a free personal reading, all you have to do is visualize whatever it is that you want to achieve, Sag, and really think about it like you got it now. And I want you to say these words afterwards, which is, I am a magnet for abundance, okay? Because thoughts become things, and those 2 words, I am, are so important because you affirm what you feel about yourself, and what you think about, you bring about. So what you think about yourself, you start to become, okay? So I am a magnet for abundance. And drop that sentence in the comments box below, and I'll gravitate towards one lucky subscriber on the 21st of November, and I'll announce the winner in a video. And ooh, so we have the turtle there. So slow and steady progress there, but you know, I always say it, slow and steady wins that race. So I do feel like you're going to win something. It may have felt a little bit uncertain, especially since we got that moon there. They're basically saying trust the process. If things are going slowly, it's on purpose. It's divine timing. But that moon there means that there is uncertainty and you're still making progress. So if you feel like you're suspended and nothing is happening, there's still movement, even behind the scenes. Okay, so I feel like you will be moving in another direction. Take some time out to really think about it. You don't have to rush it. Okay. Live life on your own terms. Be a nonconformist. That's what that 7 of air also means, that 7 of feathers as well. You march to the beat of your own drum there. Where would you like this? Where would you like this? Where would you like this? Oh, they won on the 2 of coins. Okay. So whatever decision you have to make there, it will be slow, but it will be committed. You'll make the right choice. And we've got the moon, as I said there, and they want it on the moon. Okay, so I will leave that there. Remember, that moon, even in uncertainty, things are working behind the scenes and opportunities are popping out of nowhere. Okay, behind the scenes. They just said opportunity lie in the shadows. So this is the month of the shadows with Scorpio season in November. So I'll leave it there. I hope something resonates in this reading for you. If it does, please like and subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is very important for me. Thank you so much, my beautiful Sagittarians. Love and light.